Hey there, I'm Amy Birks. Welcome to Inspiration Monday, where having a case of the Mondays means you're kicking booty and loving life. I am super excited to be back after an incredible week in Las Vegas, where I was at the Align It Live event, speaking on stage. You know, what an energized, inspiring event that was. I had so many takeaways I can hardly even count, but one of the biggest things that I really realized was that I need to do a better job of incorporating more fun into my life. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like my life is some big boredom fest filled with spreadsheets and NPR all day long. No, obviously I have fun, but what I found after spending a week in an environment that was completely filled with energy and enthusiasm was that I'm just not really prioritizing fun anymore. So I'm just getting too caught up in all of the day-to-day tasks, responsibilities, and never-ending to-do lists, and I don't take enough time out to really make fun a priority. Does that sound at all familiar to you? Well, great news. I am about to share the one super easy tip that is absolutely guaranteed to bring the fun back around and pronto. So let's jump in. All right. Your number one tip for bringing fun back in ASAP is live a more interesting life. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Come on, Amy, duh. Okay, but in reality, I also know that you're probably just like me and most of the rebel professionals in my community, and what you're caught up in right now is just powering forward and getting shit done. That's the only thing that matters, right? Which means that in reality, your life probably isn't all that interesting. Truly. And here's how that revelation manifested itself for me. So my amazing husband Tom and I have been talking about incorporating more fun into our life ever since I got back from Vegas. And we've been brainstorming ideas for our own new fun activities to explore. So with that in mind, last night we went to a local bookstore for an event that was sponsored by Colorado Public Radio. Now, I know, a public radio sponsored book signing doesn't really sound like the place to be if you're trying to bring more fun and excitement into your life, but just hang on with me for a second and I'll explain how it does. So the authors of this particular book signing had chronicled what they refer to as an epic quest to discover the secret behind what makes things funny. In the Humor Code, Peter McGraw and Joel Warner share stories about how they traverse the world in search of people and things and situations that humans and animals even find funny in an effort to have a better understanding about humor. So hearing their tales made for a really entertaining and engaging evening, to say the least. But my biggest takeaway happened right at the end. Joel Warner was asked by an audience member if he thinks that he's funnier now that he's had this experience of learning about what makes humor funny. And his answer was actually kind of perfect. He said that he did believe that he was funnier, but really not because he necessarily applied any of the things that he learned along his journey, but because of the actual journey itself. So the idea is that in order to be funnier or to have more fun, as we're talking about today, you just need to live a more interesting life. By traveling the globe, meeting people of different cultures, and having adventures, this author's life became more fun. And you can do it too. All right, I'm on this side of the screen, so you know that means that it's time to take some action. Do this now. As soon as this video is over, set aside 15 minutes to do two things. First, you're going to look at your calendar and your to-do list and all the different obligations that you're committed to, and I want you to highlight everything that actually brings some joy and fulfillment and fun to your life. So this probably includes relationships that are enriching to you and they make your life better. And then, what I want you to do is take this bird's eye view and determine if you're on the right track, or if perhaps a Michael Jackson dance party with your best friend or partner is in your future very soon. All right, number two, you're going to throw all of that aside and you're going to start a list of all the new things that you want to do that are really adventurous to create a more interesting life for yourself. So maybe that includes a salsa dance class that you've always wanted to take, or perhaps ziplining has been on your bucket list forever. Or if you're really wild and crazy like I know you are, then you're probably going to end up going to a public radio sponsored book signing event, I'm sure. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you list at least 3 things that you can start on right away to make your life a little bit more fun and bring it back in with intention. I tell you what the next thing I'm going to do is, next week I've got an awesome networking event on the books called Live Your Legend. Doesn't that sound amazing? Man, just the name of it brings this whole inspired adventure idea to me. I can't wait to go. All right, so what about you? What's the first adventure you're going to jump into to make your life more fun and interesting? And when will you commit to doing it? Tell me in the comments below. You know, declaring your commitment here means you are 10 times more likely to follow through with it. If you haven't been over there yet, the best discussions and all sorts of great resources can be found over on my website, amybirks.com. So head on over there for a visit now. So what did you think of Inspiration Monday? If you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, then please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. You know, videos like this make life more fun and interesting, don't they? And if you want to stay looped into all the awesome resources and updates that I've got to help you create your big vision, plus get the scoop on things that I only share via email with my community of Rebel professionals, then head on over to amybirks.com to sign up for email updates. By the way, if you're just not sure where you need to start to bring more adventure into your life, get some support to figure it out. Right now, I am offering a discounted clarity call for all of my Rebel Professional community members. So click the link below to take advantage of that right away. All right, Rebel Professional, the time has arrived. You got to kick this Monday into gear. Remember, it is never, ever too late to go after your dreams. You are intended for more, and I know you've got it in you. Have an amazing Monday.